Check, check, check. I am engaged fully.
Yeah.
I am glad to be doing this now.
This is great. The camera's sitting level. It won't be annoying to edit or watch.
This is Becker's big moment. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been begging for it. A Becker forward episode. What happened, Carlos? Is everything okay? We have our new camera guy, Carlos, here. I figured you'd be at the nude roast right now, being hard in the back of the room.
Ooh.
Carlos is not going to the nude roast because he wants to be here to bear witness to history. In this, from this day forth, this will be Jake Becker's podcast featuring Sam and Lund.
Oh, yeah?
Becker, this is your coming out party. You have your ball gown on. You're at the top of the stairs looking down at a sea of young debutantes. They're all jealous of you because you are the new face and voice of Chubby Behemoth.
Yeah.
He's been begging me all weekend. He said, hey, I think I got it, man. I think I got the gas. I think I got that juice.
Sam just had 2 coney dogs and he's out of gas. It's the middle of the night. He's done 4 shows.
I've already saved 2 podcasts today. I don't know if I have it in me for this one.
Yeah.
Becker is the but seriously, since I got here, I got a text message from a certain young podcast producer, former podcast producer, that said, hey, I'm tired of being the third fucking banana. I want to be the whole fruit cocktail.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, dude, you've been getting a little big for your britches.
Oh, yeah?
I gotta tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're always like, you know what? Like, why isn't my name in the metadata? Why isn't it Sam Tallent, Nathan Lund, Jake Becker?
I'm the one who decided to keep it out of the metadata.
Yeah, because you're being humble so you can have a cash grab later.
No.
Look, Becker, this is what you wanted.
It helps
all right?
nothing.
Take your fucking shot, buddy.
They're going to hate it just like they'd hate my name in the metadata.
No. The metadata loves Becker. You're always making your name number 1 when we get the search results optimized.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you put in Sam Tallent. What pops up? A picture of Jake Becker holding a fish he caught when he was 18 years old. He's got that nod in his eye, and he's got a little pep in his step. He's got a bunch of fucking young pussy juice on his wangus. And he thinks that he's become God. Man. Well, here you go, Becker. Step up. Here's the plate.
Okay.
Balls on the tee. You just got to whack it over those fences over there.
Today was nuts. Did we record yesterday or the day
Today
before?
was nuts. That's his grand entrevue into leading
I'm not ready for
America's
this either.
favorite.
I'm also burnt out.
You know what, Becker? You've been pissing me off all weekend.
I'm
all right,
sorry.
today, what did I ask you for?
You asked me for 6 hot dogs.
We're not even starting there, and also it was 4 to 6 hot dogs. All right? I was giving you a little wiggle room. No, what happened earlier this morning? I had a cramp at the sports book.
You wanted me to crawl under you and rub you like a mechanic.
Because you got to pretend that I was a car.
Yeah.
And that's all you've ever wanted.
It did sound really fun.
You were going to lay on your back like you were underneath the Jeep, and I went up on the beep, 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 and you could crawl under me and rub out my upper thigh.
If you had gotten a serious cramp at any other point after I knew it was a serious request.
I had a deadly serious cramp.
When you made it clear when you were doing Tommy's show that if you got a cramp on stage, I needed to rush out there and rub you down.
Yeah, and what were you doing? Checking your phone for mentions. You were on Reddit searching your own fucking name.
I was waiting for you to cramp up so I could come be your mechanic.
I saw you download the X app and type in JAKEBECKER BIGSTAR. That's what you put in there.
That's what I put in.
You searched for Jake Becker Big Star. Yes. And you weren't in that band, if I remember correctly.
I wasn't, not at all. No bands.
Yes, and you were so upset that only 12 results came up under Jake Becker Big Star. Don't don't produce now. Why start now? It's your show. You don't have to worry about the numbers.
I'm not. I am producing, but I wasn't doing production levels. I was checking time because I got to keep an eye on this.
Yeah, you're checking time 8 minutes into the pod. Wow, I remember my first podcast.
It's like 3 minutes.
We're not 3 minutes in.
No, we only started a minute after the recording started.
Look, Becker, quit getting lost in the metadata live, okay?
I'm not in the metadata.
So I said, hey, I had a big old cramp. I have not had enough fruit or vegetables this weekend.
Yeah.
We had a kale salad yesterday and rejoiced like we'd fucking cured polio.
It was so
Look at
good.
us. We're Jack LaLanne.
It was
You remember Jack LaLanne, Carlos? Yes, you were
He took
there.
classes there.
Carlos used to write in letters to Jack LaLanne on parchment that his grandmother would make out of corn husks. And he'd say, Jack, come make me jacked. And he was like, it's 1955, kid. No one says jacked yet. Because Jack LaLanne was a time traveler. Ooh, nice addition, Becker.
I like
Jesus.
Jack LaLanne. I'm fucking dead.
You're dead.
I said we should get a guest all day.
What guest were we going to get? Cullum Tyrell, who ate he didn't even lick the toad. He swallowed it whole.
Whoa.
What were we going to get? Sean Gardini, who left at 2 p.m. because he, quote, was getting weirded out by Becker.
Yeah.
Remember, he changed his flight because you said, hey, guess how many push-ups I can do? Yeah,
No.
Becker, I had a big old cramp, and your hands, I don't remember them landing on my body at all.
I didn't land my hands on your body, and then I further disappointed you by not getting you 6 hot dogs.
Oh, that was the least of my worries at that point. You've just been a fucking haunted house of disappointment all weekend.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was doing so poorly.
Yeah, walking around, getting my sunglasses like I can't do it my own self.
Yeah, and your hat that you left across the festival.
That was a test. When I told you, hey, go get my hat and sunglasses, you were not supposed to do it.
Why?
Because you're not my little monkey.
No, I'm your friend, and you needed your stuff.
Oh, you're my friend
You're gonna go
now?
on
You want to say
stage.
friend after today? You said we're business guys?
Oh, that's...
You said we're not
God
friends,
damn
we're
it.
business guys.
Oh, that's what I said?
Yeah, because I introduced you to Corey Holcomb.
I don't even
Legend.
know who that is.
You don't know who that is.
No.
Jesus Christ. You need to grow up. You're showing your ass to the whole world.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Jesus Christ, Becker. Yeah, I introduced you to Jeff Ross. I said, hey, Jeff Ross, you're my friend. You definitely know my name. This is my podcast producer and good buddy, Jake Becker. And you went, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're business guys. Then you fucking rubbed Jeff Ross's bald, hairless head.
I started
And he said,
at the
hey, it
eyebrows.
looks like results are murky. You did the 8-ball treatment to
Oof.
Jeff Ross.
Man. No, I didn't. I did fart in an elevator as Bobby came on, and that was pretty bad.
He was like, oh, dude, it smells like me.
No, he just kind of gave me...
Yeah, I mean, there's been so many just fucking missteps on your part. I've kept a detailed dossier.
I feel like the fart was really the biggest one. Also not being your butt mechanic.
Wasn't my butt, Becker. It was my upper thigh near the testicles.
Oh, okay, the inner other side.
Yes.
And then I
You
messed
made me
up.
look like a fucking idiot in front of Eleanor Kerrigan because I said, Becker, rub me. And you went, I'm not doing that. And Eleanor went, ooh, business guys, huh?
Yes, I'm sorry to embarrass you. I do know who Eleanor is. She was very nice.
No one cares that she was nice.
Yeah.
And also, you judging a woman based on if she's nice to you or not, we don't do that anymore.
I judge everyone based on whether or not they're nice to me, not women.
You don't judge women?
I judge everyone on the same metric.
Dude, you came up to me today when we were at that Circus Sports book,
Oh,
and you nudged me in the ribs, and you pointed at the waitress, and you went, Ayuga, baby, want milk.
I didn't do that, but
Yes,
I
you
should have
did.
because I did want milk.
Becker,
Hey,
quit. Carlos, you're on thin ice too, okay? Yeah, she has milk. She's quite a shapely woman. She didn't have milk, stupid. Carlos, you're not on mic.
yeah, you're off
All
mic.
right? You're not on mic.
Not on mic.
You need to go get on Mike Racine. You should go wrestle him right now. Or maybe Mike Rainey and Mike Racine can fucking run train on your ass. Huh? Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
That'd be a good
Why are you
Patreon
laughing?
app. I was picturing
Why are
it.
you
I was
laughing?
picturing it.
Yeah, I bet you were, you fucking pervert.
Yeah, goddamn right.
God damn it, Becker. And God, yeah, so then today, I have to go, I do Tommy Pope's podcast because Chris O'Connor's on hunger strike until Palestine's free. And fucking, it was me and Butterly. What? It's true, Carlos. Why are you laughing? Some people have principles. You have vice principals on VHS. No, but what happened was I didn't have to. I got to do Tommy Pope's podcast. Me and Butterly were flanking him.
Bullied
And I
him.
was fucking, we were cooking.
Yeah.
And then what happened? You said, what about Becker? And came on stage. And you took a bow?
Oh,
like
I
a
did.
psychopath?
I did not come up on stage.
Yes, you did.
Oh God.
He
No.
bowed.
You were sitting next to me.
He said, He didn't. He just bowed. He didn't say anything while he bowed. He didn't bow in any specific way. No, he just bowed. He actually curtsied because he was wearing a dress. He was trying to trick Annie Letterman into starting a podcast.
Yeah, that would be fun.
You'd love that, huh? Oh, so you'd crush my skull beneath your feet to do a pod with the Letterman?
I would not quit
I said
this
Annie
pod.
Letterman. I didn't say David Letterman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
yes, Annie.
You would quit this podcast to go do a podcast with Annie Letterman.
No.
That's what you just said.
I said I would not quit this podcast.
Carlos, roll back the tape. All right, that was better than I assumed it was going to go. Carlos made some fun sound effects, showed us his big old tongue. Also, yesterday, you described Carlos as having a desert nose.
That's right.
Yes, which is terrible.
One. This is the free one.
So what? What?
God.
So we have to hide behind a paywall whenever you're fucking nasty?
Well, somebody else is nasty today. Should we
Someone
talk about
made
that?
a mistake. Someone made a whoopsie as they were telling a fun anecdote that was a quote. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about you accusing Carlos of having desert nose. What do you mean by that?
I mean, he's got the perfect nose for breathing in that dry desert air. He doesn't get cracked. He doesn't get chapped.
You have so much privilege right now. No. Yeah. It's very wrong. He was not talking. Yeah, he probably was. It matches the cold caliche out there in New Mexico, the red clay, which nothing will grow from. You're saying that Carlos has Dust Bowl face. Damn. You're fucked. Don't look at me with laughter in your eyes.
Dust Bowl face is very fun.
Well, you're gonna have Rust Bowl ass when I'm done with you because there's gonna be a copper ring around it.
There will be.
You're fucked. You're so fucked. And then I have to run over to the Yo Kratom stage.
Yeah.
And you say, "Hey, me and Carlos are gonna go eat a big pizza." I was like, "I'd like some big pizza," and you went, "You're on your own, fat man." People kept asking Becker to take pictures of me, and he said, I'm not a fucking photographer."
That would have been great. I volunteered to help people take pictures of them and you.
You volunteered to clean the cocktail waitress's underwear. That's what you did.
I did.
You said, "Hey, I got a sink. I won't need any water, though, because I'm going to use my tongue and mouth." Is what you said to that poor woman.
Oh, fuck.
Whenever she would walk by you and you would try to tip her, she would flinch.
Okay.
She was flinching.
I didn't mean to scare the young lady.
And also this morning for breakfast, I woke up early. I went down there to watch football, put in some face, keep a roof over our head.
Yeah.
Networking, as we call it in the business.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you and Carlos were up here playing grab ass so your hands were cold.
I was editing the podcast. Yeah, this one's going to be late.
Buffalo
Sorry,
Bill.
this is late.
Yeah, and you know who loses money on this one being late?
No one?
Old Sam T. Ad revenue. I only get the ad revenue.
Yeah, but I don't think have they punished you for this?
No.
Yes.
But I'm going to tell them it's late. I'm going to tell them it was late because of Becker and we don't deserve any money.
It's not late because of me.
This morning, Carlos, I had a sandwich around 11. I bought Sean Gardenia a sandwich so that he would go run over to Saginaw's and get it. Becker comes fucking moseying in, he's like, "Hey, he fucking goes fake handshake on Adam Egget, does that one. He comes in again. He fucking rubbed Bobby Kelly's head this time. He's got some weird bald head rubbing fetish. I don't know what his issue with Bobby Kelly is, but it permeates every aspect of him.
I was going to apologize to Bobby, but then I farted in that elevator and didn't really want to speak.
Why don't you apologize to me for any of the myriad things that I've listed so far?
I'm sorry about the hot dogs and the rubbing, because those are both true.
We have not got to the hot dogs. All right? We have not got to the fucking hot dogs, Becker.
Sorry to jump the gun on the hot dogs.
Saginaw's, I eat maybe at 10:30 a.m. I'm down there keeping morale high. Bird call, just anyone's laments. They pile them upon me. I'm mashed potatoes and they're pain gravy. It's just in every nook and cranny. And then you're like, I want to get a sandwich.
Yep.
And I was like, you can order it from your phone and go pick it up. And you're like, oh, wow. Tell me something I don't know, fatso. I was like, dude, why are you being this way? And you're like, why do you weigh so much? I was like, Jesus, Becker. So anyway, he orders a sandwich, goes and gets the sandwich, comes back. Not only is there not a backup sandwich for me, just in case. Didn't bring me a sandwich. I mean, I had a sandwich a mere 45 minutes previous to him getting his.
Yeah.
And again, I'm burning so many calories out there. You just bridging the gap between the new and the old, you know? And then fucking Becker rolls in, and he does not have a sandwich for me. Does not offer me a bite of his sandwich at all.
No, that's just
Becker,
not true.
Shut the fuck up.
I tried to give you the back half of the
No. That was after I did a hilarious bit where I leaned as far back in my chair as I could.
It was
and
after that.
Put my head into your lap and tried to bite your sandwich. And it would have been funny if I had a little nibble right then.
That
would have been good. That would have been worth the bit. No. I get up after you fucking go vice grip on your you start growling at me like Lund when there's baby back ribs on the plate. Yeah. God, hey, listeners, never share ribs with Lund. All right? If you think Adam and Eve had it rough. So Becker, then I sit up and he goes, would you like this part? No, not now. No, it just looks like you're feeding a fat guy your scraps. I can't have that in front of Eleanor fucking Kerrigan, bro. Jesus Christ. I mean, just use your fucking brain for once in your life. So then, was the pickle even offered to me? No. Am I actively having a leg cramp in that moment? Yes. And you literally have the one thing that can bail me out. You're not going to rub me down like a fucking Jeep. You're not going to give me a pickle.
I didn't even think of the pickle.
Of course you didn't, because you only think about Becker.
No,
How can Becker shine in this moment?
I was just so.
I know what I'll do. I know how I'll look cool. I'll light my 8th cigarette. That'll impress everyone.
I had 3
Tone Bell's going to lose it
cigarettes.
when he sees this. Oh, he fucking gave Drew Montana his business card and said, hey, I'm trying to get out of something. I want to get into something with you.
My business card.
Yeah, your business card, which is the ace of spades. Everyone thinks it's super cool. Anyway, then he says, you want these chips? Do I want your fucking trash? And you know what he told me about the chips? He says, Becker over here, the human trash can. You know, Becker will eat eggshells for $8, Becker. He fucking has the balls to say to me, I don't like chips.
I don't really like chips.
He doesn't really like chips. Your Honor, Carlos? What? Jake Becker over here, who you've seen probably eat, 800 Eggo waffles, said that he doesn't like chips. They don't do anything for him.
I
he
don't
likes
really
fries.
like potato chips.
He likes fries. He likes tater tots, but chips are beneath him.
Chips in the American sense or chips in the European?
Are we in jolly old England?
No, we're talking
What, did
about.
you guys make out and you both caught stupid? No, what happened?
I wasn't with him.
I mean, Carlos doesn't know how restaurants work.
Oh yeah.
Shit about everything.
You got to get on mic.
He has No, he doesn't need to get on mic
Okay.
because he's not on trial right now.
Okay.
You are. All right.
All right.
This is like the Menendez brothers. You guys can have separate trials. All right. So no chips for Becker. Becker's too good for chips.
Sam did eat all the chips.
Hey, you know this food that I fucking hate? You'll eat it, pig. That's what you said to me. You said these are beneath me. But you know what? You're below me. That's what you said. With your actions. So, I'm being cool about it. I'm just plugging away. I'm shaking every hand. I'm kissing every baby. I'm posing for every picture so that you can get fucking free gaming headset or whatever's coming in next week.
We are getting gaming headsets.
We are for some reason.
You and me, not Lund.
Yeah, well, Lund would confuse it for earmuffs and go outside and get frostbite.
Yes.
Because he's also stupid as hell. All right?
Poor
God,
Lund.
this tricycle has one big wheel and the back two are deflated. And we don't have a pump around. All right? God. So I fucking grin and bear it. People keep saying, hey, Wide World, I love it. I say, Becker's right there. And Becker literally goes like, I'll be like, Becker's over there. Becker's right here. He'll go.
Jesus.
He turns his back on the people who love Wide World. Yeah. He said, of course you love Wide World because you're fucking wide as the world. He said that to a woman today.
I did not.
Yes, he did, dude.
No.
There's people.
People are like
Feed his ego.
People are like being nice about me after the last.
Someone came up to Becker for real today and said, hey, I really love your work. Someone said that to you as I was waiting to go to Tuesdays with Stories.
He said, as an editor.
And you said, thanks, man.
Yeah.
You don't edit Wide World. He doesn't edit what? Someone said to Jake Becker.
He was talking about the
someone
fucking
came
podcast.
Up, I created a world.
Podcast.
Where someone comes up to Jake Becker and says, I like your work.
He's talking about our podcast.
And all I asked from you
was for
was
6
4
hot
to
dogs.
6 hot dogs, each of a different
I did
varietal.
not take credit for Pat's work, though.
You said, "Hey, thanks,
The
man. I
rest of
work
this is-
hard on Wide World.
I did not.
I'm glad the people." He said, "I'm glad the fans love it."
I'm glad
Said
you
I-
like it as
Yeah,
he's an
I'm
editor.
glad you like it. That's how you
Oh.
said it.
The rest of these things are very funny. I would not take credit for Pat's hard work.
Well, you did in front of me.
No.
And you didn't think I saw it because me and Eddie Pepitone were talking about meatballs.
Nice.
That's what you assumed we were talking about. We weren't. We were talking about empathy and how to find it. Anyway, so I say to Becker,
Meatballs.
I say, you know what, man? I've given you literally everything. Everything you have going on in your life comes from me. I said this to him. You got to shoot him straight. Yeah. I said, Becker, the only reason you're not fucking dangling from a rope right now is because old Sam T shed his light upon you. And I've never asked you for anything, have I, buddy? No. All I want right now is maybe a half dozen hot dogs.
You wanted them to be all different kinds.
I wanted different. You want to eat 6 of the same hot dog?
Where was
what
I
am I,
gonna eat
Lund, when
6?
his wife's asleep? Shut up. And did he get me any? Did he get me 1 hot dog? No.
I did get you 2 hot dogs.
Becker, I'm going to tell you one more time. Shut the fuck up.
Earlier was that I had to talk the whole time.
I've been waiting to say that to you. Well, you know what? I'm a guest on your podcast, and I have grievances. You have me on. I got to say what I want. I got to say my fucking piece.
Okay, go for it.
And you know what? I wanted a piece of tubed meat, 6 different ways. 4 different ways would have been fine. Dude, if you would have showed up with 3 hot dogs, one of them had ketchup, one of them had mustard, one of them had relish, I would have said, at least he's fucking trying. You know, at least he showed a little bit of effort, a little bit of gumption. But no. And you know what? I didn't blow up on him. I saw him an hour later. I said, before I went on Tuesday's the Story, I said, when I get off stage, if I could have 6 hot dogs waiting for me.
Of different variety.
I've covered that, Becker. Are
And
you
then
listening, or are you just thinking about all the money you make?
No.
Is that what you're doing right now? You're just fucking tabulating how many more action figures you can buy when I'm done sweating it out on this pod? God. Let's see. Okay, he listened. He's not talking. Great. He's pouting now. Fantastic. Oh, Becker, I'm wounded. I'm the best editor ever. I invented Wide World. Becker over there. Becker? Is this picking up? Am
Yes.
I picking up? Am I having levels?
You're having levels.
Dude, if this did not work, I would literally have to kill you. I would literally have to take you in the toilet
Just throw
and
me
give
out
you.
the
I would
window.
take you in the toilet, give you one last drink of water. I'd say, "Here you go, buddy. It's your favorite flavor of soup," and
no,
I would
it's-
fucking drown you in the bowl.
It's working
like
great.
the turd you
Why
are.
would it not be working? I'm here.
Because you're at the helm,
Okay.
Becker. How many hot dogs were waiting when I got done saving Tuesdays with stories?
0 after you saved Tuesday was with stories.
And I'm not saying that as a dickhead. I think I literally did. That was a tough one.
Yeah,
yeah.
You did.
And Mark and Joe said so themselves. And then Joe asked for my phone number. So, do you have Joe List's phone number?
I don't. Well, I don't think so.
If you have it, your phone's going in the toilet right after you.
Okay, then I don't have it.
Do you have Joe List's phone number?
I don't think so. He did my pod bet way a long time ago. So
Why would he do that? What blackmail did you have on Joe List to trick him into doing Jake Becker 1.0 before you took over this podcast?
Whiskey and Cigs did really well.
Whiskey and Cigs did really well.
I don't have list number.
Yeah. You know
Brown
what?
probably has.
You're on a list, my shit list right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be. So then we watch the shit talking show. I'm backstage with my peers, and you keep saying, "Hey, I should be here too because I'm a professional stand-up comedian." He kept saying, he said that to Colin Tyrell, he said that to Lev Fur, he said it to Mark Norman. He asked Norman if he wanted to open for him. That's what he said to Mark. He said, "Hey, Mark, I'm going to do some dates coming up. Do you want to feature?" That's what Becker said.
Yeah, I figured he opens for Seinfeld. He could open for me, you know?
Yeah, Becker, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is the
This is
attitude
exactly
you're
what I'm
portraying
talking
it
about.
as.
So anyway, we watched that whole show. And I find Becker. And I think, maybe, if there's any justice in the world, Jake Becker will have a hot dog, a bratwurst. Hell, I'd take a cup of chili. That's how desperate I am right now, because I haven't eaten since 10:30, and I had to suffer through watching Becker eat his whole sandwich. I was cramped. I was cramped to the gills. It was like my legs were giving birth to twins. That's how cramped I was.
Oof.
And you had a pickle over there. I don't like chips. I only eat pickles. I saw Andrew Schultz eat a pickle one time, and I was like, that's me. I'm that guy, too. That's what he said. All right? So then, later that night, no hot dogs. Do I blow my top? Do I blow my top, Becker? Becker, did I blow my top?
Nope. Very calm. Very calm.
So I say, hey, Becker, look, let's let bygones be bygones. I know a place we can get a couple of greasy D's right now. And I took him to the Coney Island, over there on Fremont Street. We walked in. They say, hey, Jake. Hey, what's up, Jake? Hey, it's Becker. Everyone who works there says, hey, it's Becker. Becker, how were those 6 different hot dogs you ordered earlier? Yeah. How were those 6 different hot dogs that you were getting for you said it was your business guy? That's what you said?
The business
they said business
hot dogs,
guy?
yes.
Yeah, and you said, oh, what? That must have been a different. They were like, no, you're the editor of Wide World, Jake Becker, professional comedian. Mark Norman's opening for you. That's you. This is what they fucking said in the D. In the Coney Island. And you went like this. You went, no, different. Hey, what's the haps? What's the haps, fellas? And they said, the usual? They said the usual to you? All right, we don't know who you are. You want the usual?
And then when I get
6 different hot dogs.
I got €2.
Becker?
€2.
You're going to try and change up the script right now?
I have
Carlos, by the
evidence.
way, you're not doing anything right now. No. If you wanted to run out to the D and grab a couple hot dogs, am I going to be mad? Hey, you know what I'm going to do with them? I'm going to shove them in my fucking ears so I don't hear you snoring all night. How about that?
Yeah, you
Hell
rascal.
yeah, dude, said the cowboy. So yeah, you interrupt the podcast? What? What are you doing?
Snore.
Yeah, I know you're not going to get me any. I know you're not going to get me shit because no one in this hotel room contributes besides me. Yeah, I'm used to it, of course. You have secret cookies over there. I have to open them and eat them all. I have to open them while you're not in the room and eat all of them without your permission? Is that what you're fucking saying to me? We have a fucking ad read, Becker.
Yeah, we got.
Is that my job now? Is that my job, Big Shot?
Is it your job?
Is it my job to know about the ad read?
I can read the
It's your
ad.
show. Yeah, read the ad. They'll love that.
We have like a couple minutes to get to the ad.
How far along are we in this episode, Becker? Can you tell me that?
We're at like 26 minutes.
You're fucking kidding me.
No.
I have put so much fucking effort into this episode.
I know you have.
And I don't know where it's coming from.
I don't either.
I know where it's coming from. My disappointment in your antics. You represent Chubby Behemoth Industries. And you're out there trying to go into business for yourself.
I do represent us.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And how do you do it?
By not getting shit-faced this year and trying to keep it together. And
Yeah,
being
because
polite
last
to
year
everyone.
they had to fucking initiate Becker protocols.
Becker
That's
protocol.
why no one's producers are here this year. But you.
Everybody's producers.
Who?
Here.
I bet you know. I bet you guys had a little union meeting, didn't you?
Gardini?
The producers. Gardini is a accomplished stand-up comedian.
The other two are gone.
Who are the other two?
It seems like it'd be a rude to talk about it.
Who?
Toby's gone.
Jesus Christ, Becker. The man is dead and you want to fucking besmirch his name?
And Nadav quit.
You are fucked. Can you believe that?
Nadav does his own thing now.
Becker invoking the name of my friend Tobes. Tobe Larone, the Tobe man from downtown.
I like Toby, but he's not the producer now.
And that's why you don't talk to him anymore because he can't help you?
He never talked to me before.
Is that why you don't return his phone calls? He's always reaching out. He's like, why won't Becker answer? He doesn't actually say Becker. He says, why doesn't Mr. Becker answer?
He's never reached out to me once.
This is so fucked.
Oh my God.
I mean, I just don't get where you get off. It's like everywhere's a fucking train to you, and you just get off whatever stop you want.
This is insane.
This is insane?
Yes.
I got 2 words for you.
You're off mic, Carlos.
What's insane is you are not on a microphone, but yet you, professional fan of comedy and podcasting, keep talking. Yeah, Carlos, you know what I need from you? 6 hot dogs.
6 hot dogs. and 3 euros.
You don't want a hot dog? Well, then, Carlos, bring me those cookies. Bring me the cookies right now.
Walk in front of the... Yeah.
But arrange them as if they're 6 hot dogs. I want you to crawl on the ground as you bring me the cookies.
Or duck.
I'm kidding. I don't want that. I would not want that. I'm kidding. Thank you. Oh, wow. Half a pack of cookies. Fucking great.
Eat them all. Shut up.
Oh, good.
Okay, Becker.
Just waiting for the camera to not shake. This football season, stop being a baby and place some bets on the game already with my bookie.
Becker,
It couldn't be easier.
Becker, hold on. If you're going to read these ads, I need you to do it like you give a shit.
I do give a shit.
Take it from the top. Take it from the top. Start it over.
This football season, stop being a baby.
So you don't think that babies can like football?
Is
Is that what you're telling me right now?
I think that my bookie thinks that babies can't like football. Or that babies don't place enough bets because they want you to place some bets on the game already.
Becker, you think this is a fucking game? Is that what you think? You're betting
I bet
on this like it's a game.
I bet today.
This is your whole thing.
We had a parlay today
You bet last night.
for today.
Yes, and what happened?
I lost immediately
Why?
because I don't know much about football and I trusted fun information.
Who gave you the parlay?
You.
And you're blaming me for your loss?
Not at all.
I told you yesterday. By the way, with my bookie, your parlays always hit or whatever. But you never lose with my bookie. I forgot that part of it. But you and Carlos both came to me with your hands out, and it was like I was an angel.
Yeah.
You were trying to invoke me and get me down, and you said, "You there, angel? Give us some sacred knowledge."
Yeah.
I did. I told you Pittsburgh -2. I told you the Texans -5.
Yep.
Told you the Eagles will never lose to the Buccaneers.
-1.
And what happened?
They lost.
And whose fault is that?
Nobody's.
It's my fault?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Carlos said
Do
that.
you have an earpiece in?
No.
Is he feeding you lines? Is that why he's talking off mic?
No, I don't know why he's talking off mic, but it's not your fault. When Carlos told us earlier when he blamed you, I said, yeah, but like I don't know anything, so I have to go off of people smarter than me, and Sam knows a bunch.
And guess who lost a lot more money than you?
You.
Oh, and that makes you happy?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Not at all.
That's good for you.
No, but I know you did. Anyway, with promos like weekly risk-free boosts, even if you've never bet on anything in your life, you can definitely handle this.
I wish the windows in this hotel opened. I really wish that.
You throw me in the pool?
No. I'd go. I would go.
It'd be you?
I would take my own life.
Oh, no.
Yes, because I can't live in a world where a man that I've taken into my inner circle would ever treat me the way that you do.
Oh, my God.
You literally slapped my ass earlier, and you said, honey baked ham, honey baked ham.
I wish I was that funny.
You did that in front of Pauly Shore.
I would have been so proud if I did that in front of Pauly Shore. That's hilarious. That's you level funny, which is why you came up with it.
I told you it wasn't that funny, first of all, what I just said.
I like
so
it a
you
lot.
saying
Me
it
slapping
was
your
me-
butt and singing honey baked ham in
Was
front of
really-
Pauly Shore, you don't think that'd go over well?
Pauly Shore. I told you this great anecdote yesterday. And then so Carlos, I don't know if you heard this. I was backstage yesterday, and I was talking, and I don't want to name drop, Uncle Laser. All right? I'm talking to Unky Lay. I'm back there chopping it up, as we say. Pauly Shore, I introduce myself to him. I say, hi, I'm Sam Tallent. Nice to meet you. He says, oh, all right, or whatever. He sits in a chair by himself. I'm talking to Laser. 10 minutes later, Pauly Shore says, hey, Sam. I'm hearing a lot of good things about you. Your vibe checks out. Everyone's saying you're real funny. So that happens. So it's like, did Pauly Shore, did someone come up and tell him that from behind? Was he on his phone checking my data? So I tell Becker that he laughs. Today, I walk up. Becker's talking to Steve Ranazizi. And I hear him say, yeah, I was backstage last night, and I introduced myself to Pauly Shore. And then 10 minutes later, I was talking to Uncle Laser. Pauly Shore said, hey, Becker. Hearing good things. Hear your vibe checks
Oh, my
out.
God.
Everyone's saying you're really funny. You told that
Dude.
to Steve Ranazizi.
I'm going to get creatively told to kill myself by a bunch of people that can't understand what's happening.
Why don't you explain, Comedy Maestro? What's happening right now?
You're fucking with me.
I'm fucking with you. Yeah, always the victim. Christ on the cross.
With risk-free boosts, if your bet hits, you win big.
I wish I had a fucking rocket booster to attach it to your ass.
If it doesn't, don't worry. MyBookie will give you a full refund. What? That's crazy.
Start from the top.
With risk-free boosts, if your bet hits,
start from the top.
you win big. If it doesn't, don't worry. MyBookie will give you a full refund. Whoa. You really can't lose.
With MyBookie, you can't lose. In your interpersonal relationships, you can. I've learned that. I've learned that this weekend.
If you're not a huge football fan, you can still get in on the fun. MyBookie has tons of games you can play, like blackjack and European roulette.
Great.
You love blackjack.
I love white jack. I love yellow jack. I love jacks of all creeds and colors.
That's true.
Don't try and fucking fetishize my enjoyment of certain cultures for your benefit.
When you're ready to
Love
get started,
blackjack. Shut up. For once in your life, take that tongue that you love to wag and just push it against the roof of your mouth. Try that out.
that's me. I'm always talking too much. When you're ready to get started, just click the link in the show notes, sign up, and
Becker
you're ready
will forget
to bet.
put in there, and then I'll get an email saying you're not getting paid, and Becker will be somewhere going like this. Yes. That's you. That's you
That's
doing
me.
anything. That's you watching the new Matlock, which I told you you're not allowed to watch.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
I did.
This actually happened.
I told you.
He told me I'm not allowed to watch Matlock and that I represent the business.
You represent Chubby Behemoth.
I represent
Industries,
Chubby Behemoth.
and I can't have you out there watching the new Matlock and then going online from the username that everyone knows on Reddit. Jake Becker's better than Sam and Lund. That's Becker on Reddit, and being like, hey, this Matlock show's crazy.
I told him like 2 weeks ago that I'm excited for the new Matlock, and he's very upset with me.
Becker, you can watch Matlock, or you can be... I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you what to do with your podcast anymore, but if it was still my podcast, I'd say you choose Matlock, the lady one, or you choose the pod. It has nothing to do with her being a lady.
It's the reimagining you don't like.
I don't like the reimagining. I told you that had nothing to do with her gender. I said no reimaginings, whatever.
He made that clear.
You're not allowed to enjoy any reimaginings.
Oh,
right?
fuck.
I'm not even sure if you're allowed to see Joker 2.
I don't want to.
What?
I don't want to.
You don't want to see it.
What the fuck? It doesn't make sense.
Does it need to make sense to be a movie?
It needs to make sense to be a movie about specific characters that have like a whole story everybody knows. I can't make a movie where Jesus Christ rides a skateboard and
Why not? Because you don't have
does
enough money?
math.
Even though you keep trying to borrow $300,000 from me to get your, quote, passion off the ground? You don't want to see Joker 2?
Nah, I don't really care.
Then guess what?
A musical.
You have to see Joker 2. Now it is mandated that you are not allowed to watch Matlock.
It's a
and you have to
reimagining
watch...
with
Guess
a
what?
lady.
Guess what? We all make mistakes.
Oh, so
We all are allowed to remember things differently.
can you reconsider Matlock then? Maybe.
No. 100% no.
Fair enough.
You're not allowed to fucking watch Matlock.
I've already agreed to only watch the old original Matlock.
Jesus, I don't even like that.
Well, you have to
That's
get
just
over
that's
that
just
bit.
a reimagining of old radio plays.
Kinda. Just click the link in the show
Kinda.
notes, sign up, and you're ready to bet.
Kinda. That's you.
Use promo note. God damn it.
Start from the top.
Use promo code Chubby to claim a bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit. You heard that right. Double your money with code Chubby before you even place a bet. MyBookie Plus is the lock of the century.
Have you ever read before?
It's written weird.
I'm not joking right now. I know we've been joking around on this episode. Do you
actually-
know how to read?
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Okay, even if it's not word balloons coming out of a turtle's mouth.
It hurts if it's not word balloons coming out of a turtle's mouth.
You
but
can
I'm
still
pretty good
read
at
it.
Reading, yeah. MyBookie Plus is the lock of the century. Bet on anything, anywhere, anytime, and make your season a winning season.
When you're ready to get started, just click the link in the show notes, sign up, and you're ready to bet. Use promo code Chubby to claim a bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit. You heard that right? Double your money with code Chubby before you even place a bet. MyBookie Plus is the lock of the century. Bet on anything, anywhere, anytime, and make your season a winning season. That's how you fucking do it. Do I have to keep coming into the ring? You step into the ring, you're like, hey, can you tie my gi for me? That's what you want me to do.
I do want you to tie my gi.
And guess what? I don't even wear a fucking gi. All right? You guys need to know that. When I get in the ring, I'm completely nude. And yeah, Tim Butterly's scared. But I don't care, because I want that.
Whoa, god damn. That was nuts. No, he didn't. That was all air and movement. You were asleep and then awake within a minute. That was crazy.
Why don't you get into that bed, Caballero?
No, don't get in the bed.
All
He'll
right?
start snoring if he lays
bed.
down.
Yeah, let's get it on tape.
Let's get it on tape.
Yeah, let's see what it's like.
No.
Do you know what it's like to be the sad man
Yeah, I slept
be
next
the
to the
bad
snoring
man
old man for 2
behind blue eyes?
nights. Yeah.
Do you know? He doesn't know. That's the Who.
I thought it was Fred Durst.
I know you do. You saw him live. You old bitch.
Yeah, I did see Limp Bizkit.
What?
I did see Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, you saw Limp Bizkit?
Yeah.
Great. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We have another half hour of this.
We have like 20 minutes.
Please stay away from my cookies.
I'll get you something
Look,
else.
I know
tonight. You son of
that
a
you just
bitch.
read for my bookie, but guess what? These are my cookies. And I can't lose. And I'm going to eat them even though my teeth hurt because I had 3 Coca-Colas tonight.
Did you?
Yes.
Whoa.
Okay. 3.
That's just a lot of caffeine for you at night, isn't it? Oh, because I don't care about you? I'm not allowed to care now?
Becker,
What?
just say sorry already.
I said I'm sorry
Okay.
about the hot dogs,
And the Coca-Cola judgment.
the Coca-Cola judgment, the Coca-Cola worry.
Laughing when I burped. That was so mean of you.
We had fun with that burp.
Becker,
You farted this morning something insano.
I farted this morning.
Yeah, you clapped one off that was truly
What?
historic.
It was horrible.
It was historic.
You want to talk about sleep noises, Carlos?
Yeah, Carlos, you don't get to talk.
Talking about sleep noise, I'm talking about sleep smells.
You accused Becker and I of stealing your Adderall. Remember that? You said, "What's this on the ground, Way?" And I saw you drop them. I saw you drop them on the ground. And then you looked around, but you looked around at the speed that you do things. So you thought you were being very sly about it.
Whoa.
But really, you were like a lighthouse sweeping the waters. And then you said, what are these? No, you didn't. But Becker was stealing your pills. Anyway, Becker, do we have another ad read?
We don't have another ad read.
Great.
Yep, we're just
You
free.
need to lead this pod. So if we're going to give these people a taste of what the show's going to look like moving forward, we need to give them. So let's start from the top. You have me. You have one of the best podcasters in the history of the game as
true.
your first guest.
Yep.
All right, bring us in.
Is it a talk show? What are we doing?
Why are you asking me, Kid Show Business? This is yours. This is your show. You demanded this, and now you're being coy, which annoys me. It literally annoys me.
No, we really should literally not talk about that on a free episode.
We can't talk about that.
Yeah,
That's like the
insane.
whole rule of that show.
Yeah. Nope.
No. Please don't give us any edits.
Yeah. I don't have time to deal with this.
Yeah, Becker didn't have time because he's busy fucking counting money and touching bitches, is what he says.
Yeah, we can't talk about any of that.
Becker, here we are.
Nice. I had €2 just now. Sam did finally have 2 Coney dogs.
You're not going to introduce your guest? I
How
just have to come in.
Bro, where the fuck did you get a euro?
At Coney dogs, why don't you go down there and get 6 hot dogs and a couple of euros?
So we went to that Coney dog place. I guess I'll just keep running the episode since you can't. I got 2 Coney dogs after Becker said, "Oh, I don't want the usual, please." I got 2 Coney dogs. And Becker steps up. I got 2 little measly Coney dogs. Becker gets €2.
Yeah.
And then we get back here. I go in the bathroom. I take a probably 85-second piss. It was crazy, Carlos.
Craziest piss I've ever heard in my
I was
life.
in it was the longest piss I've had since I lost 3 pounds wrestling in high school. I weighed in, then I took a piss, and I came back and weighed in, and I lost 3.1 pounds from a piss. This rivaled that.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
lost
know why.
Way more than that.
I don't know why.
Dude, it was like an audio gag. Like it went on so long that if we were having like a serious conversation, it would have been a good bit.
Yeah, like it sounded like something Mr. Bean would pull off to trick the queen.
Yeah.
That's what it was like. It was so long, Carlos, and it was heavy flow. I have
Yeah.
a good flow.
Yeah, it wasn't sputtering.
No, heavy flow.
Wasn't just like dribble.
No, it was like I was pissing the whole time. I don't dribble.
Nope.
No, dude, I dribble a lot.
I know. It's okay. It's fine. He's been sharing a bed with you. He's seen the spots.
It's a side effect of
We're
snoring.
calling you the leopard. So Becker got 2 euros.
Yep.
And then I pee and I come out and my hot dogs are in my bed next to napkins that have a fork on top of them. They're laid out. Like, oh, look what I did for you, dude. Look what I did. Look how nice I am to you. That's what Becker's
They're laid
thinking,
out
of
like
course.
they're buckets of slop, and I
Yeah.
have to put them somewhere decided and on purpose.
Master manipulator, Jake Becker, changing the narrative to fit his paradigm. Anyway, so I almost sit in my hot dogs because they honestly, they're in styrofoam. They blend into my bed sheets. I'm exhausted again from keeping the lights on in that house you
Did
own.
you almost sit on them?
Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry.
I almost sat on. Everything was white. White napkins, white plastic fork, styrofoam.
I realized that. I wanted to
And
be
Becker,
here.
I noticed after I almost sit on him, he has cameras set up all in the room. He has cameras set up for the Jake Becker prank hour, whatever the project is, double X'd, and so I'm like, oh, dude, that was close. You know, he doesn't fucking care because he's looking at pictures of cars in the little notebook full of car pictures he keeps in his pocket. So I finally figure it out. I get into bed. I open my box. I have a bite or two of the hot dogs. Becker chowing down 2 of the biggest euros you've ever seen. It was like a junkyard dog found double fisting. Yeah, he was, arr, arr. Did he offer me a bite of that? No.
Those were the messiest.
No, didn't offer me a bite. You are 0 for 2 today, offering me bites of different kinds of sandwiches.
1 for 2.
Excuse me?
You claim that you're putting your head on my tit and pretending you wanted food, and then me offering it after that didn't count.
You offered me crust.
I offered you most
You offered
of
me
the
literally
bacon.
crust. I mean, I know we've been joking around a little bit on here.
I offered you a bunch of bacon.
This has been about 12% jokes,
and
88%
mayo.
truth. You offered me crust earlier.
I offered you the bottom
and
of
you
the
said,
sandwich.
that's what you get, because that's all that's left. That's what you said.
I could have eaten it all.
Yeah, you did eat it all. You ate it all.
Because you didn't want any.
No, I didn't want to be condescended to. In front of Adam Egett, my best friend.
Oh.
I think he's my newest best friend, yeah. Which is
Lund.
crazy. I mean, newest best friend.
Okay.
He's the greatest addition to my crew. Last year was Egett. This year it's Nick Rochefort. But anyway, enough about me. Oh, I'm sorry. I was vulnerable. I told the truth. I know you've never done that a day in your fucking life.
Oh, yeah.
You scab. You're a scab. You know what? I'm going to call Toby McMullen right now. I'm tired of this.
No.
Yes. I'm going to say, Toby, heard you're looking for a job. Becker's going into business for himself. He hung out his own shingle. We're all really proud of him. Toby, time to move to Trinidad. Bite the fucking bullet. Move to
He's gotta move to
Stingtown.
Trinidad?
Yes, move to Trinidad. And guess where he's staying?
That saved my
Guess
job.
where he's staying?
My house.
That's right.
Cool.
That's right. You're moving to New York, Becker.
Okay.
You and Toby are apartment swapping.
Do we pay the same bill we're paying now?
Who's we? White man, you got a mouse in your pocket?
Me and Toby. Me and Toby. He's gone loony.
I've been trying so hard not to laugh this whole episode. I've been trying so hard not to laugh.
Yeah, my fucking cheeks hurt from smiling through this. I'm so high.
Who's we white man got me? Which I think is a punchline from like 100-year-old joke. My dad used to say it all the time. Oh, it's the Lone Ranger in Tonto.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that.
Fucking asshole.
I'm losing it.
So, Yeah, listeners, it's midnight on the last day of Skankfest, and we're fucking fried.
It's the Lone Ranger and Tonto are standing on top of a bluff, and they're looking out, and there's 100 natives, and they're coming up the hill. And Lone Ranger turns to Tonto, and he says, "Tonto, it's been an honor, but this is where we make our last stand." And Tonto says, "Who's we, white man?" I'm so sorry. I've never laughed this hard on this podcast ever. I literally think my brain just broke.
It's possible.
Fuck. Fuck.
You're shaking the camera. You're just laughing so hard it was shaking the camera. You're fine.
Fuck.
Oh,
Fuck.
oh my God.
God, I've been trying so hard
I need more.
this
hot
whole
dogs.
episode to keep this thing going.
No, you're
keep this
amazing.
facade
I don't know how
going.
you're doing this at all.
I'm not mad at Becker. Becker's been great. Carlos has been great. I couldn't keep it up, man. Fuck.
We've got like 10 minutes left, but I think we're
What
okay.
the fuck are we going to do?
I don't know.
What am I going to do?
I think we're okay.
I don't know what. What is there?
I think they'll
What is
forgive
there
us.
left to talk? Chapstick, huh?
Hey, we got chapstick,
You-
Advil.
You don't need this with your big desert nose. That was Becker who said it. He didn't even think it was weird. Oh, fuck.
Commenting on the shade.
Shit, man.
was-
Okay. Okay, Becker. Now, seriously, can you help me?
Which?
What? What?
I thought you were saying somebody was knocking at the door, and I thought somebody was telling us.
Yeah, no. The
Oh,
cops
yeah.
are not at the door. Oh, no.
No, I was trying to listen to the people yelling at the door after you said someone was at the door. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's such a good bit.
Well, Becker, actually, I didn't know how to tell you this, but that's actually 100 native warriors. And this is where we make our last stand.
Who's we, white man?
You blew it! Who's we, white man? It's like one of the first jokes I ever heard. My dad'll say it. He'll just say, "Who we, white man?" Who's we, white man? Fuck. Okay, so Becker, you got about 10 minutes. You have me. Why don't you ask me some questions and I'll answer them? This is every podcast I've done. Like the last 20 minutes are like, any questions?
It has been
All right,
Q&A
Becker.
hour.
Just do a rapid fire Skankfest recap. Hit me.
Best show you watched. What's your favorite
I
thing?
didn't watch any shows except for the one we can't talk about.
Oh, that sounds fair.
Yeah.
I'm
watching comedy? No, if I wasn't here, I was on the tables.
I watched Bumping Mics.
Best one
That was
performed on.
Oh, the best show? I really enjoyed. I mean, there really weren't any bad ones. I really enjoyed today just like chilling with Tommy and Butterly on that stage.
yeah.
Because yesterday when I did the do-rag and the deer tag and I had to do those wedding vows, I couldn't really be present because I was like actually nervous.
Yeah.
And then I did the wedding vows. And then that nervous energy that I had then carried over into stand up on the spot where I was like fucking near panic. Because when I walked in, there was a comic on stage eating it so hard. And then Aaron Berg fucking crushed. And I was like, fuck. And I was also a little high on Adderall. I think today with Tommy and Butterly. Because that literally I just felt like I was sitting like on a couch with my friends.
That
and we were all
ruled so
pretty
hard.
funny on that. What's the other pod? Oh yeah, Tuesdays with Stories was a bit of pulling teeth, but
Yeah.
those guys rule.
I also really liked you on the circus.
Oh, the Midday Circus was fun.
That was huge.
It's a fun show. I'm worried because Colin Tyrell has the Midday Circus, And last year he just asked me if I wanted to like help out because he was like planning on taking drugs.
Yeah.
And then so I was like, okay, dude, I'll be your second banana, whatever you need. And then this year I felt like I was maybe like driving too much, because he was dipping his toes in hallucinogenic waters at noon on that show.
Yes.
You said there was a moment where you thought he was mad at me or something?
No, it wasn't mad at you. He had a moment where he got, like, you could tell he was starting to be on those hallucinogens a little bit more, because at the very end of the show, you started to make an announcement of, like, thank you all so much. And it wasn't even mad or curt. It was just like that, like, really intense, like, I have to do something when you're on mushrooms. And he was like, no, I will do that.
Okay, yeah.
But it wasn't aggressive or anything. It was just like, oh, in his mind, that was one of the few hoops he had to jump through before he got off that stage.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't talk about it. He bees about it.
Yeah.
I saw him eat he ate like an Ari Shaffir dick-sized mushroom on stage yesterday at like noon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. He passed around a top hat and filled it with drugs.
And it full.
Yeah.
Filled it with
It's
drugs.
brimmed with drugs. Oh, man. Dude, this was almost Jordan's flu game. I almost wrote it out to an hour. I hope that whatever I did at the beginning of this episode was as funny to me as it was to the listener, because I was having a very nice time blasting your little ass. But then, who's wee white man? Jesus Christ. This is what sucks. We'll do these episodes and we'll have like 50 minutes, and the last 10 minutes just me being like, God, I'm good. Did it again, T. You still got it. And really, it's like not done yet,
No, it's done.
No, how much time are we at?
We're at 5th. We have got like, fuck.
What? Tell the truth.
I'm doing math, man. Hold on.
Okay. Becker doing his job live.
We've got like 6 minutes left.
6 minutes. Okay, keep them coming. Come on, hit me. More questions.
What was the best food you ate?
Come on,
in Vegas?
Becky.
Who was the fucking one comic you didn't know that you met that fucking
Who was the one Nick DiPaolo. Nick DiPaolo easily, dude.
talked about that?
Yeah. I did a show yesterday. I did the Yo Kratom Theater, and DiPaolo was back there in that little like curtain green room they have by the stage. And I walked in, and it was like, I can't remember who else was back there. I think it doesn't matter. But I think it was Shane Torres. I was like, Nick DiPaolo, you're the man. And he was like, hey, thanks. He couldn't have been nicer about it. I was like, yeah, you're great. It's really nice to meet you. And then he went on stage and he was super funny. He told a joke. He said, yeah, my wife's frigid. Anytime I go down on her, I get an ice cream headache. And then he went, I tell you, like Rodney Dangerfield.
Fuck yeah.
And then he got off stage, and I was like, dude, that was great. The fucking ice cream headache joke. And he was like, I haven't told that fucking joke in 25 years, but I'm up there. And I was, it popped in. Yeah, he was really cool. And then today, I got to watch a little football with him.
Nice.
Yeah, he came over and stood next to me and Egit for a bit, and we talked about playing football growing up and stuff. And then Bobby Kelly came over and said that he wasn't going to talk to Nick because he saw Nick talking to me, and that was fun. But yeah, DiPaolo's the man.
Fuck yeah.
He
that
is
rules.
62 years old, and
Whoa.
he is fucking taut.
Yeah.
Like, there is not a wasted scrap of meat. And he's not like jacked or anything, but God, DiPaolo's got it. He's got it locked in. I don't know what he's up to, but that guy's a stud.
Fuck yeah.
He's the man. Yeah, I love DiPaolo. Tommy DiPaolo, he did kids' books. Tommy was a musical by The Who.
Good job.
Yep, okay.
All right.
The Who, what, where, when, why, and how. How does not start with a W. W.
It's on this year compared to the 3 years you came?
Yeah, this year was different. You guys saw it. It was weird.
Yeah, it's a little bit different this year.
Yeah. For me. This year it was like we stuck to the back streets.
Yeah, we found different routes to get around Fremont Street.
Yeah, because everyone was so nice to me.
Yeah.
And people wanted pictures and stuff, but it was the most overwhelmed I've been with people's praise ever in my life, which is awesome, and I'm not complaining, but it is just a notable data point to take in.
Yeah.
Because I'm rushing around, and then you get stopped. I mean, and again, really, really happy about it. But you guys were there. You saw just people were.
Oh yeah, and sometimes you just like have to get out of a venue and pee.
Yeah. Yeah, like I felt like kind of like I don't know. I hope you guys didn't think I was big shotting when I would like be walking really fast on Fremont Street, like as fast as I could because I wanted to motor. Yeah. And then like I would like try and like stick to the hallways. Not that I'm fucking, I'm not I'm not like Carrot Top or anything, But like I think people understand that I'm approachable and I will like try and talk to them and have an honest interaction. But still, it's like when you're running around, you do fucking 2 pods, 2 shows. It's like I really just don't want to talk at all. I saw Sarah Squirm have a thing on her phone that says I'm on vocal rest. I saw that in a picture she posted. And I can never imagine doing that to anyone, but that's a pretty good workworkaround.
Yeah, that is.
It's a pretty good way to do it. We're like, hey, I would never ever do that.
Taking it easy.
Yeah, but yeah, this year really felt like a lot of hard work was paying off, and people were stoked. And I'm such a fucking carny. I'm so desperate, it seems, because at the end of every conversation, I'll be like, "Where do you live?" And they'll be like, "Dallas." And I'm like, "I'm there December 16th and 17th." Like every fucking person, I would plug my dates.
They love to know.
I know, but also it's like they're probably gonna come.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna be there already. A lot of them were like, "I know we have tickets." Then it's like, "Oh, I could have just had the great interaction without fucking shilling to these people." But what are you gonna do? Yeah. I mean, hey, no shame in the game.
They love that you're coming.
They love that you're coming.
They do. They love to be reminded that they have tickets and they're already coming to see you.
They love that you're coming. I mean, people should be getting tickets to come see me at the Big Diamond Comedy Festival next weekend. Becker will be there.
Yep.
Becker's going to be there. James McCann's going to be there. I mean, obviously, Patton, Kinane, Jeff Asmus, Zod Duji's going to be there. You know Zod?
I don't know Zod.
I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly. He's super funny.
Nice.
There's still tickets available for him. And like,
did I see Ran?
I think, yeah, Ran will be there.
Yep.
Yeah, Ran and Blake Hammond will be there. Really great lineup. Big Diamond Comedy Festival next weekend. After that, the fucking Widowmaker, baby. We're walking into the Buzzsaw, Bridgeport, Connecticut. My God, are there tickets available? They keep calling and saying, "Hey, we've never had so many tickets available. If there were any more tickets available, we would set a new record for the most available tickets." But they added a Thursday, so that's good.
Holy shit, really? Oh
Who's we, white man? That's what they said, "Hey, we added a Thursday." I said, "Who's we, white man?" What do you mean you added a Thursday? So Thursday, Friday, Saturday at Bridgeport, Connecticut. Then running down to Newport for the Rogue Island Comedy Festival. Bumping around Newport for a couple of days. Going to pop into Boston. Me, Bobby, and Lund are going to have dinner. Then we're going to Sharpie's wedding. And then the next weekend... Becker, you know where I'm going to be. Tell them where I'm going to be, Becker.
The weekend after that?
That's right. Where are we going after?
Key West.
No, Becker.
Am I off? Am I off by a week and a half?
Come on, Becker. No.
I don't have your dates memorized.
Why not, Becker? You have 2 jobs. And you didn't do one of them, which was bring me 6 hot dogs. Oh, yeah, Savannah, Georgia, those tickets are flying. North Charleston, North Carolina. Charleston, North Carolina. Philadelphia, get on those, please. Helium, San Diego, Tampa, Florida. Denver, I'm coming home for Thanksgiving. Springfield, Missouri. God damn it. Springfield, Missouri. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to come back to Springfield, man. Dallas, Texas just added it. Hyenas, Milwaukee, Honolulu, samtalent.com. Becker, tell them where you're going to be. Oh, yeah, Key West. We're going to Key West.
We're going to Key West in November.
For Wide World.
Yep. Thank you all for listening and watching.
We better have hit an hour.
We're just going to say we have...
No, Becker, we are not doing that. I worked so hard for the first 50 minutes of this podcast. You can fill the last 2 minutes, Becker.
It's not even 2 minutes. It's like seconds.
Keep your finger off that button, or it's going in your own eye. I will take that finger and I will jam it in your nose, up into your brain, and I will lobotomize you forcefully. And they won't be able to tell I had anything to do with it because they'll just think you were picking your fucking nose because you ran out of, muffin bites.
We've hit it, right?